Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
Come to the Keswick Tavern in Keswick, Iowa this Friday, February 28th from 8 to midnight for live country music from Luke Fox. Luke is making his debut here in Southeast Iowa, so come out and have a great time. The Keswick Tavern is at 117 South Iron Street in Keswick, and there's no cover charge. Get your friends and have a fun time this Friday night. Live country music this Friday night from 8 to midnight with Luke Fox at the Keswick Tavern. The Brooklyn Opera House in Brooklyn, Iowa presents Jordan Beam with Sam Roberts in concert Saturday, March 1st at 8 p.m. Tickets are just $12.50 in advance, $17.50 at the door. Jordan Beam is the Iowa Music Awards Country Music Artist of the Year for 2024 and the 2023 Midwest Country Music Organization's New Artist of the Year. It's Jordan Beam with Sam Roberts at the Brooklyn Opera House Saturday, March 1st at 8 p.m. The 2025 This Old Barn Bridal Show is Sunday, March 2nd from 1 to 4 p.m. at This Old Barn, 1870 Kelp Avenue in Fairfield. This Old Barn Bridal Show is hosting local photographers and videographers, caterers and desserts, florists, DJs, dresses, and more. And there will be door prizes and discounts. For more information, go to thisoldbarniowa.com. It's the 2025 This Old Barn Bridal Show this Sunday, March 2nd from 1 to 4 p.m. Hosted by This Old Barn in Fairfield.
Springtime means frolicking baby lambs. Hi, I'm Jody Henke. Careful attention to the ewes during pregnancy will help ensure their babies are born healthy and strong as you're living the country life.
Living the country life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic and from previous shows by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com. We'll return to the show after these messages.
Successful Farming presents the 15 Minutes with a Farmer podcast. In each episode, a successful farming editor has a quick conversation with a farmer, chock full of stories and advice from their area of agriculture. They're interesting, educational, and perfect for your busy schedule. Search for 15 Minutes with a Farmer wherever you download your podcasts. If you're looking for ideas and inspiration for your place in the country, register for the Living the Country Life newsletter. You'll receive helpful tips and information about a wide variety of seasonal topics, including pets, livestock, gardening, machinery, and more, delivered straight to your inbox twice each month. Sign up for your newsletter today at agriculture.com.
Feeding and management of your ewes in late gestation can determine the success of the lambing season. About 70% of fetal growth occurs during the last 4 to 6 weeks of pregnancy, so the ewe needs a more nutrient-dense diet. Dan Morikel is an animal science professor at Iowa State University. He says the challenge is meeting each ew's nutritional needs.
We've got ewes of different sizes, different number that they're carrying, so it's hard to meet each individual ew's requirements because they're so variable within the flock. So we do need to monitor body condition score on the group, either make some adjustments for the whole feeding program, or we could sort off the thinner ewes that may not be competing well at the bunk and give them extra feed.
Be sure you're feeding enough vitamin E in late gestation. Lambs absorb it through the milk, and the vitamin helps ward off disease. Ewes should also be vaccinated, especially a booster against enterotoxemia. Shear ewes about a month prior to lambing. This results in a cleaner, drier environment for newborn lambs. When the sheep are nearly ready to give birth, Morikel says to make sure there's enough room for everybody.
I think the biggest mistake most of us make is we have them too packed together. We need about 20 square foot per ewe on our barn space. A rule of thumb that I was taught is if you kneel down in the straw and you come up with a wet knee, you're not bedding enough, so we need to maybe use more bedding than we're accustomed to try to keep the barn dry.
Have your supplies ready. This includes a stomach feeding tube for lambs that won't nurse and a digital thermometer to monitor for hypothermia. Many sheep producers have added a wireless camera to monitor the pens. Learn more about caring for pregnant ewes at livingthecountrylife.com. I'll see you in the country.
Living the Country Life. ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic, share your tips, and post photos by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com.